That's okay?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay. So I thought much better, especially when you add, a third wheel. The tricycle balance. Graphics look very good. I have issues with the on-the-run budget. The judges are going to do what I did, I think, because you're going to put it up there and we're curious and we're all business people. You need a line under the 175.
The line is misplaced.
The line is misplaced.
Because the individual line items add to 425, and then you multiply times 3 to get to 1275.
Which makes sense, right? Because if I had
So
to
the line goes under
Yeah,
this.
so the line goes under 175.
Can we draw a line
Yeah,
under
we
that?
sure.
So- Okay.
that's just, and then
Yeah, and then I would put a double line under the
Yeah, then a
425.
double line under.
Is what I would do, yeah.
Yeah.
Double line
Because we know
usually
these
means
are
total.
hardwired now, right?
Yeah.
that's
But that will, because otherwise they'll be adding that in and it won't triple
Okay.
to 1275.
We'll ask Justin and Macione to do that.
Yeah, so it gets,
Photograph that.
it gets hairier for the road.
Yeah.
So,
See how distracting that was, though? Then you lost
Yeah.
Steve the rest of the time because he was busy trying to
Say-
figure. But
I have
that's
to
what
say, I didn't
happens.
say
that had to make sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
got it there, so.
So then the revenue per month, I understand, and then you multiply that by 3. But you only multiply the on-the-run booking by 2.
Because we didn't say this in our presentation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was,
I
we are
was taught.
booking
More detail about that.
3 months, but it's like 2 for 1. So we're only charging you for 2 months, but you're getting 3 months out of it.
Yes, so you need to explain that, because any way I run the numbers, until I figured out that you're only doing 2
Right.
of the on-the-run, I couldn't get your numbers.
Mhm.
And it was so distracting for a business person. Immediately, when the numbers don't add up, you've lost me for the whole presentation.
Same.
And I thought
Okay.
you were much better, and you're really taking it to that, but that just.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
And no doubt you're still going to be, over the next week, working on this, probably even on the plane and before. But use, instead of your notes, use the posters as your notes.
Okay.
For 2 reasons. The one is that I was paying attention to the things you were saying to see if I could find them on the posters, and most of the time I could, which means so can you. So you can
Right.
use that as your memory trigger. And the other thing is you're pointing it out then to the audience, because especially when you have a lot of information on the poster, you want to bring their attention to where you're talking.
Okay.
The most important thing from a presentation standpoint is, now you probably wouldn't have your notes with you, right? Are you-
We can bring them in, but we're trying to stay away
Okay.
from
Yeah.
it.
Right, so,
Yeah,
Yeah, I
our
would
goal
too.
is to have no notes, like
Yeah.
the first team.
so in that case, largely, as long as you can say a paragraph from a single trigger, which I think you can,
Mhm.
then use the posters to do that for you.
Okay.
Okay.
You need to do a better job of concluding. It was very abrupt.
Okay.
You really need to, and this is typical in presentations that I see all the time, right? So it's that rule again. Tell us what you're going to tell us, and then tell us what you told us in a nice summary, because we need to hear it 3 times. It's not going to sink in.
Okay.
We want to hear this, and it's a lot of good stuff going on, but I want it summarized. I want to hear it more clearly.
And
What
I
your
know-
points were.
Sorry, Jack.
Yes, okay.
I know you did that wrap up to bring it back to the solo mo theme, but it would be even more convincing if you brought in how the kind of key parts of your
Each one that's very
strategy
socially
brought
located.
in. Right, exactly.
Alright. That makes sense.
Some of the other stuff, and I want when you watch yourself on a video, because you'll have this the option to do that. I actually want you to. Is some of your language, a whole bunch
Yeah.
is not good.
I was trying not to.
The drinking, I think you want to use socializing.
Okay.
Which includes going out with friends and having a nice dinner, and the drinking sort of comes along with that, but we don't need to
Yeah.
say it,
Exactly.
right? Okay.
Okay.
There was something else you were talking about, Jenna, when you were talking about the summer. There was a gap because of the student market, because you're talking about 2 different markets.
Right.
You used some other term analogy, I think you were, and you lost me. And the other thing that wasn't consistent, because on your poster you say established, you were using the word settled.
Right.
Yeah.
So what is it?
Established.
Yeah.
Okay, so get rid of
Because we've been-
settled, get rid of
And-
settled
and I
then, even if
think
it's,
in your written
make
one,
sure
it's settled too.
it's, yeah, so it needs to be consistent, cause I don't know if you're talking about a whole different market now.
Okay.
Is settled the same as established? Again, that's one of those distractions.
Yep.
Are they introducing something else? Yeah, so.
And then the last, oh man, it gave me Providence Bruins. There's statistical metropolitan area, SMA. The Providence, New Bedford, SMA. So Providence itself's tiny. New Bedford's tiny. The Providence, New Bedford, SMA is like 1.3 million people. So all the suburbs, Providence, clear to like Bourne. That's why traffic on Fons Corner Road on Friday is like you're in New York City. So I'm trying to give you that. I would look up the Providence, New Bedford SMA. So when you're talking about market potential, you can acknowledge that Providence is a small market, then you talk about the suburb. But they will be blown away by how big the SMA is.
Okay.
And at one point you mentioned the number of college students, which I think we had
That's-
talked about
Paul
sort of,
told us to do that.
yeah, sort of focusing in on, okay, so you're targeting, what does that mean? What is the potential, right?
Right, okay.
Well, Sophia's with Lahaie.
Of course.
This is what you
You better let us know when you've got your app ready.
Thank you. Also, when you're introducing yourselves, first and last name.
First and last. I was gonna ask you
Be
that.
consistent, okay?
Okay.
And remember, we're not talking about where we're from because that's not something that they need to know, and make sure you don't have your Massachusetts pins on.
Right.
So it's Providence, New Bedford,
Of course, when you
Fall
start
River,
talking about Providence, they would know.
Warwick, North Kingston. The total, I understood
Those are
it.
just lovely.
2005 total population in the Providence estimate 1.6 million.
Wow.
It's the 35th largest in the U.S.
Okay.
Nobody lives in the city, they all live outside,
Oh, yeah.
but they're all there.
Yeah.
They're all potential, right?
Yeah. Estimated population of 1.6 million, exceeding that of Rhode Island by slightly over 60%.
See?
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Any other questions?
I don't believe so.
Awesome.
Thank
Okay.
you so much for
Great.
that.
Well,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job,
Well,
guys.
good luck and have fun.
Thank
Remember
you.
to have fun.
Yes.
Yeah.